And we're back. Welcome to Six of Swords Tarot. Up first, I have newbie. Oops, I spelled newbie wrong. Remove. Welcome in, welcome in. Up first, I got newbie. Newbie is not here, but I'm going to do the reading anyway. Welcome in, guys. Let's jump into it. Up first, I have newbie. You guys know the drill. I hope everyone had a nice weekend. Shameless plug, if you want to book a private reading with me, you can email me. If you want to order a custom spell candle for those in the US, you can also email me, and we will get that. We'll get that mojo flowing. I'm super stoked about. Andy, you're so beautiful, honey. I'm really stoked about this new moon coming up on Thursday. Is going to be one of the luckiest moons of the year. One of the better transits we've had in a long time. Why? Because Jupiter will be conjuncting this new moon in Cancer, and Jupiter is exalted in the sign of Cancer, and the moon is also at its home in the sign of Cancer. So really potent, nice energy. You may want to see where 4 degrees Cancer is in your chart. Anyway, we're going to get kicked off here with newbies reading. If you're called to donate, let me know. And otherwise, I'm just going to keep on keeping on. Welcome in, guys. All right, newbie. Actually, I'm going to do Ember. She's so funny. She's like sitting on top of a... All right, let's get into it. Newbie's up first. Newbie is going to watch later. Let's get into it. Newbie wants to know what I don't see coming. What I don't see coming. Spirit, show me for newbie, what does newbie not see coming? Archangel Michael, please protect this live stream. Spirit, please open me up to be a clear channel so I can deliver messages for the greater good, and so it is. I think, Spirit's so funny. I think one of the things that you are not, it's so interesting. It's like Spirit has kind of, it's interesting how they're showing me this. Give me 1 second. I have to figure out how to articulate what it is that I am feeling and seeing. I feel like you have been given a new lease on life, and you've been given this opportunity, and there's now going to be like an even safer space for you to like create and build and give birth to like this new chapter of your life. And I feel like there's still part of you that doesn't trust it. Hey Stella, welcome in. Hey Chris, thank you guys so much. Newbie, awesome. I didn't think you were gonna be here. I just opened my eyes, so thanks guys. Welcome in. After, okay, sorry. Let me get back into the zone here. So what I'm seeing is a place for you to peacefully like grow and experiment, because I feel like you're almost not trusted, like you're still waiting for the other shoe to drop, and Spirit is like, You are allowed to experience positive feelings. You are allowed to have joy. Spirit wants you to have joy in this life. This whole life wasn't meant to be a struggle. And so it is safe for you to step into this newfound peaceful energy, this newfound empowerment. Yeah, 5 of Cups. There's part of you that's still focused on the spilled milk and not the opportunity in front of you. And that's what I think, entertainment purposes only. I am not and therapy can help with stuff like this. I am not a licensed professional. Please seek, medical guidance from professionals. But when you are traumatized by something, it can take a long time for you to feel safe in your body when you are used to your life looking a certain way or a negative way for so long. And that's something in the last 2 years I've really had to do work on myself as well, because it's like I'm allowed to be happy and joyful and not have to deal with like abuse or like crazy stuff or like expect constant chaos. I'm allowed to live this beautiful, peaceful life that I've created. You're allowed to. I feel like a slacker. I've never been able to relax. And it's also about like doing what you want with your time, right? I'm not telling you like you're kicking back. They took me to your sacral chakra. I see you creating. I see you getting excited and creating. Here you are, the Empress, giving birth. Like, it's time to get creative and give birth to this new chapter of life, because and this is perfect timing for this reading as well, because this new moon that is going to be happening on Thursday is all about fully, and this is a perfect depiction of this. It's about fully accepting that you have new opportunities and leaving the past truly behind. And, I don't know if you were on when I was talking about the new moon, but there is a luck factor to this, where it being conjunct with Jupiter, being exalted in Jupiter and then in the home sign of the moon, which is Cancer. So this is what you don't see coming, is positive, beautiful change where people are more agreeable. People want to work with you. 3 of Pentacles, Knight of Cups. There's opportunity to have healthy romance in your future, which is something that you don't see coming. We have a King of Wands. We have a King of Pentacles. We have a Knight of Cups. Honey, the options are just getting started, right? Yes, new moon in Cancer on Thursday. It's going to be the best moon of the year. Whoops. At least I grabbed what I needed to. 4 of Swords and the Emperor here. At the bottom of the deck, we have the 4 of Swords, which is talking about relaxing. And the Emperor, again, another man entering the chat here, right? And we have the Empress here. You feeling empowered, sitting in your energy. No, you are a sovereign being. No one is controlling you anymore. You're not giving. Chris, thank you so much. We're gonna add Chris after Stella. Newbie, no one has power over you anymore. And once you fully embrace that, oh my God, this is giving me a vision. A vision. Oh my God. Hold on. So this is actually, shout out if any of my Glindas are watching. But anyways, I had a group of people do a reading for me, and they talked about these 3 different options coming in, and I'm actually seeing the same thing for you. And we have the 3 of Pentacles here. These are people that are coming towards you, that want to work with you. I have a Knight of Cups, a King of Wands, and a King of Pentacles. I feel like these are romantic options coming towards you, and this is a huge change. This is fun. This is lighthearted energy. This is that Libra energy, The Empress is Venus energy, which is Taurus and Libra. But it's like you're finally getting away from the Five of Cups. Like taking the opportunities that are actually meant for you and making peace with the past and moving the hell on. You're not bound to it. You're no longer attached to it. If you do think you're attached to your past, it's just an illusion. It's just an illusion. So accepting that you have a blank slate where you can create whatever you want sitting in the Empress energy. And the Wheel of Fortune says, this is a change for the better. This is positive. There's more options. There's more people that want to work with you. Things are going to be, and it's going to feel foreign to you, because when you're used to things going south and people being disagreeable with you, that's what you expect. What you don't see coming. But I also feel like you can give yourself a head start and you can help usher in this energy if you allow yourself to be open to receiving, with that Four of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Be open. You need to start telling Spirit that you are open to receiving kind people in your life. I'm open to receiving healthy male counterparts in my life. I am open to receive positive people in my life that want to work with me. I am open to receiving joyous, fun adventures and dates and friends and all of these things, right? Damn. We got Sag, Venus and Sag in the second house. Venus and Sag in the second house. Sagittarius is about the big picture. I also feel like finances are going to be fine. I feel like there are solutions. You may also be planning some type of trip that might be a little bit expensive, but I feel like Spirit is like, go and do and frickin' enjoy yourself for once. Hello. But I am seeing like new ways of managing your money that are like a win-win. And I know we've talked about this, but this could be like you selling something and getting a large sum of money. But there's something that's kind of like a win-win, I'm taking care of financially energy here. So I think this is also energy you don't see coming. I will leave that with you in Spirit's blessing. Thank you, newbie. All right, up next I got Stella, and then we got Chris. If you're called to donate, let me know. Shameless plug, if you want to book a private reading with me or order a custom spell candle for my United States folks, you can email me to request one of those. And we can get really creative. The way that I do my custom spell candles is depending on what your intention is, I will work with your specific astrological chart. I will work with the transits, the colors, herbs, oils, all of that stuff to make something very custom for you. So I made a little short video about it, but it probably wasn't the greatest video ever. But anyway, if anyone's interested in that, you can email me. All right, we are going to move on to Stella. We got Stella and then Chris on deck. Welcome in, guys. Make sure you like the stream. It really helps out my channel. All right. One moment. All right. Stella is up. Let me scroll up to your question. All right, Stella, let's do it. All right, Spirit, show us what is coming towards Stella. Okay, this energy is different. Give me 1 second. You know something's coming towards you. You can feel a shift. You can feel, I think that you're, Stella, I think you're very, very sensitive to energy. And this summer solstice that just happened on, was it Friday? You could have had headache. You could have had interesting symptoms. And you could have asked yourself, what the hell's going on? Again, I am not a, whatever it's called. I'm not here to diagnose anything. I'm just saying, if you were feeling kind of funky and weird, I think it had to do with the solstice. But there is something coming towards you. I'm being brought right to your crown chakra. Being very discerning. You said I was very tired. Yeah. Big energy shifts like that can be, those who are really sensitive can feel it. I got hit with a migraine like twice and I had to like fight it off. It was stupid. I want to see if they want to show me anything else about this. You will be specifically through the rest of the year. I don't know if you have any water in your chart, but I do feel like this Jupiter and Cancer transit is going to be positive and bring a lot of positivity into your life. But I feel like there are going to be some people and some things that you have to say no to. So I see you being discerning, having boundaries, but ultimately, like, it's almost, in some ways it feels like a spiritual test, but I think it's more about the testimony of how far you've come to be able to make some of these decisions. Give me 1 second here. Yeah, the Seven of Pentacles. You've been waiting for change for a long time, and I think that there's going to be a lot of different changes. There could be a change regarding your work. Eight of Pentacles here. We have the Lovers, and we have the Ten of Cups. And Stella, forgive me because I don't always remember. I haven't been doing readings as often as I used to, which has been helpful for my personal energy. But what I do see here is a positive change in the workplace and a positive change in regard to either people that you're dating, a relationship that you have, and your emotions overall. It's like the wait is over. We have the Empress, beautiful energy here. Five of Cups, similar to the last reading. And we have, yeah, there is going to be, I don't know if you have any Scorpio in your chart. We have the Death card here. But there's going to be some really beautiful, positive transformation. Whatever isn't, and I think this, the new moon for you specifically, well, and again, I'm doing the reading for you right now, but you are going to be able to identify very quickly. I think also because you are so sensitive, you're mostly air. Because you are so sensitive, if it is not for you, like, you're immediately going to be turned off by things. Because I don't think that you have the bandwidth to put up with any BS at this stage of the game when it comes to work and when it comes to relationships. Anything that isn't healthy, whether that be a friendship, romantic relationship, or like a colleague at work, if it's like super toxic or unhealthy, you're literally just avoiding it. And I see you just moving towards this Princess of Pentacles here it's the page. And you have this healthy seed and you're trying to protect it. And I feel like that's how you're treating yourself and that's how you're treating your life right now. Okay? On the top of the deck, we have the Queen of Pentacles. I think one of the focuses, I'm also seeing positive changes when it comes to emotions, finances. So this is kind of like a holistic, there's a whole lot of changes happening. Emotionally feeling better than stabilized, better than normal, feeling like your cup is full, feeling like there is love. And this could be platonic love, this could be love with friends. But I do see, if you are single, and forgive me because I don't always remember everything, but I see opportunity for positive people to come in here. You are going to be very much in your feminine energy and very much protecting yourself and parenting yourself and protecting yourself from vibes that are just not good, or anything honestly to do with the past. And so what I was going to say before, I think I got off track, is there are things that are going to come up this moon. So I would say like Thursday, Friday, maybe even to the weekend for you. I'm feeling that even if there's some reminders of the past, you're not emotionally going to let yourself go there. And I feel like you're going to make peace and feel emotionally free, that you're no longer attached to certain things. And this is clearing up your energy. I almost feel like you had to go through some type of energetic or emotional upgrade to kind of release you. They're very similar to newbies reading, to release you, to be accepting of feeling the more positive feelings, which air signs typically are might be a little bit better at than a water sign. But I think because of the Cancer moon and the Jupiter exaltation in Cancer, you might be forced to, in this Scorpio energy here, take a look at some of the emotional aspects and focus on the love and focus on the good in your life. But yeah, I don't know if you're looking for a new job. There could be a new job opportunity or some type of promotion for you here with the Queen of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, Ten of Cups, Empress. I mean, this is really great energy here. But there is an emotional component with the, Five of Cups, Ten of Cups. This is in the past. I'm over this now. I'm focusing on the positivity ahead of me, and I'm ready to transform anything that doesn't feel good moving forward. Hey Mikey, we have Seven of Wands. This is, again, you protecting yourself. Defending and protecting anything, like defending and protecting your peace. Let me see what else I have here for you. We have North Node, Cancer in the 9th house. The 9th house is about long distance travel. It's also about learning and higher education, okay? And I think this is you kind of integrating the wisdom, integrating all of this emotional wisdom. North Node, this is like what your mission is. This is where your North Star, where you're heading. And I don't see you repeating. This is a huge turning point, not only for the collective, but those of you who, the last reading and this reading, like this is a big turning point for you emotionally, where you are making peace with the past, truly, and allowing yourself to be free even though there are, and it doesn't mean you're never going to have a care in the world. You know, there's a lot of things going on in the world, but when it comes to your personal life, I'm sensing you having a sense of happiness and emotional freedom from something that could have been keeping you down for a while, or something that you could have been attached to for a while that wasn't like the healthiest thing for you, and you're like, yeah, I gotta cut this out, or I gotta cut this person out too, right? Jaded, what's up, girl? We have commitment. Yeah, we have good luck. There could be a new committed relationship that enters your life this year through this Cancer, Jupiter and Cancer transit. Freedom, again, feeling free. You're not feeling bogged down, focusing on the positivity. What is coming towards Stella, Spirit? Your dreams need a practical plan. You and your loved ones are safe. New moon in Cancer, take that like double here, because this is going to be a new moon in Cancer, and it's the biggest moon of the year. We also have balanced spirituality. There's something about practicality here. I have Taurus, Cancer, Pisces energy. This new person that I'm not getting a lot of information, but they could be a Scorpio, actually. This new person that you could have a commitment with. I feel like you're going to meet them this year. That's what I'm seeing for you, my friend. Ooh, Jaded is so hardcore. You just had the metal festival. Whoop whoop. I hope you had the best time. All right, up next. Thank you so much, Stella. That's what I have for you. All right, up next I have Chris. Chris, go ahead and let me see if I have anyone else. If you're called to donate, let me know. If you want to book a private reading or order a custom spell candle, you can email me and we will collaborate, and I will make you something custom based on your astrology, intention, and transit. And if you're called to donate, I have 3 reading options. All right, up next we have Chris for 2, I'm assuming. Our lovely Aries. And then what else do I got? Boop, boop, be-doop. Yep, I think it's just Chris up next for 2. Chris, go ahead and post. Give me 1 moment. I'm going to go grab some water. And if you're called to donate, let me know. We'll get you added. And I will BRB. BRB. Amber May. Welcome in, guys. Hey, Starry, how are you? Okay, guys, I got a new flavor. I hope it doesn't suck. It's orange cream. All the summer stuff is out now. Donations are open. I got Corius, our beautiful Aries Sun Cancer Moon. Do you know what degree? Uh-oh, here comes the baby girl. Here comes the Taurus queen. She is, although she's a Taurus, she truly is my queen of wands. Come here, baby girl. Let's just call a spade a spade. All right, BB. All right, let's do the smell. Ooh, it smells good. Oh, that's pretty good. It's not as sharp as the limoncello LaCroix, which I think is just too much for me. But this is good. Really, really good, huh, baby girl? All right, we got to do a serious reading for Chris, so. Girl, you gotta. I think I'm gonna use something a little bit more serious for this reading, my friend. Welcome in, guys. All right, so Chris wants to know, can you see what's coming towards me in career? I feel like I'm interviewing and applying, but really need that offer to come through. I got you, boo. Do you know what degree your Cancer placements are? This also, and no, even if, you know, it's not exactly hitting, if you have any other water placements, I think, you know, Jupiter in Cancer is good for everybody because it's at its exaltation, okay? So I think we needed it, right? And we've only just begun. I'm not sure. So yeah, you, and at least, you know, see what house it's in. There could be a really new, beautiful beginning for you. I think you might feel better about leaving some stuff in the past. I know also as a Cancer moon, like, you can emotionally hold on to stuff, you know, thank God you're an Aries, maybe it's easier for you, I don't know. But anyway, let me see what's going on with you in your career. You've been interviewing. Spirit, show me. Hi, baby Amber, you're a very cute one. Her hair is really growing out. Show me what's going on with Chris. Spirit immediately is just saying that you're on the right track. I'm getting solar plexus energy. It's like you're going out there and you're doing the thing. You're doing all of the right things. And I think right now it's really just about patience. Ace of Wands, you're taking the right action. The King of Cups. The Four of Pentacles. We have the Hierophant, which talks about a change of organization. Three of Wands, Justice. Seven of Cups. And we have the Lovers. Hey, you're 28 degrees. Okay, so it's not necessarily conjunct. I have Pisces. Yeah, so eventually the Jupiter is going to be, it's going to be at 4 degrees Cancer, but eventually Jupiter is going to trine or conjunct. Oh, your moon's in the 7th house in Cancer. Oh my God. So are you a Cap rising or an Aquarius rising? Because I have my moon in Cancer in the 7th house as well. So this could actually, hold on, let me tell you about this. So Jupiter, your 7th house is your long-term relationships. So, but this, give it about a year and a half, there could be a new partner that comes into your life. Hey, Philomena. But anyways, let's talk about the matter at hand here, which is, thank you, Ember. Okay, let's talk about your question at hand here, because I can get distracted by astrology all day long. Okay. We have 8 of Swords, and we have Karma. Your Sag rising. Got it. You want it so badly, and an Aries doesn't really want to hear this, but this is what I was picking up on. You're clinging to the outcome too tightly. And when it comes to the manifestation of this thing working out for you, you are going to get an opportunity. You are going to move on to a different organization, something that is very well suited for you. And I am also seeing that you are going to have more than one offer coming your way. It's just going to take a little bit longer than you want it to, because this is happening in divine timing for the best outcome of you. Okay? And you may want it to happen faster, but there is a benefit to the waiting. Even if you don't understand that yet, it will be 2020 retrospectively when it all goes down, because I think that there could be multiple offers that come in for you. You are on the right track. Keep doing the damn thing. Try to not let you, I would also, another thing that you, because of that job that you really wanted that didn't really work out, I still feel like you're still working out a little bit of emotion with that. King of Cups energy, 4 of Pentacles, like, I wanted this thing so badly, it didn't work out. What's wrong with me? What the hell happened? And the Hierophant is like, look, it wasn't the right thing. It wasn't the right time. You are going to be brought into alignment with the perfect thing. Look, 3 of Wands, Justice, the Lovers, and you're going to be able to have options. So that's what's going on. And I feel like I've given you a similar reading to this. It's coming, and I feel like it's going to be like end of summer, but you have like a couple more months to go. But you are on the right track, and you're doing the right things. You just have to hang in there a little bit longer, which sucks. Now we have baby Augustus here. There's going to be a brand new start, and I also feel like there's a karmic balancing that's happening, but sometimes we have to wait. Do you know, a lot of this is about patience. I saw some of the craziest karmic crap happen after 7 years at my job. After 7 years. So, and I'm just feeling like this is just a few months away for you. Like this isn't 7 years for you. But sometimes when you hang in there, we have the 7 of Cups energy, which can feel like, I'm doing all the things. What's wrong with me? I'm here to tell you nothing is wrong. You're doing all the right things. We have 7 people watching right now. 7 could be a significant number for you. There could even be something really significant, like an interview in July for the organization that you end up going to. You have to leave room for the divine to do its thing for you. Do you know what I'm saying? You are going to be brought into alignment with a really great thing. And if I didn't see this, I wouldn't be telling you this, but I feel like I'm getting similar vibe every time I read about this. It just hasn't come to pass yet. We have Saturn and Taurus, and that's the 9th house. Saturn in Taurus in the 9th house. There is a lesson here with Saturn. Taurus wants to feel good, but there is a higher lesson to the timing of all of this that you just can't see yet. 8 of Swords. You are way too up in your head about this. This has nothing to do with you. This is kind of out of your hands. Like you've taken all of the action that you can take, and I would still continue to I actually want to pull some advice cards for you. I would continue to like put feelers out there and apply and just cast a really wide net, because I think you're going to get more than one offer. But you need to wait for I'm seeing a big offer with the King of Cups. Something that is worth accepting, more money than you've probably made, a better environment, better people, like a perfect situation for you. But there's a lesson in the waiting. The other thing I will say is there could still be karmic ties to people that you're cleaning up at work as well. So I would just start praying about it, which maybe you have already been doing, but let me see. Sanctuary. A sanctuary resides inside you. Hi, Gus. Inside you, no matter what is happening. This inner temple beckons you to enter. Take a deep breath, enter, and sit down. Hi, baby. On the throne of your heart. So creating, like, no matter what's going on, it's like, I'm okay, I'm safe. The hyperfixation, I almost feel like is holding you back a little bit, which I know it's hard. We have forgiveness. Healing comes from acceptance. Help me fully accept what is, knowing that this alone will open me to the new. Money. All my finances are now in divine order. Love itself knows my needs and is the source for all. I needn't cling to gain or fear loss. Every need will be met through offering to the divine. If you'd like to make a donation to help pay for Gus's vet bill from last week, you are welcome to book a reading. Let's see what else. Shameless plug here. You're doing the damn thing, Chris, and you haven't done a damn thing wrong, and there's nothing wrong with how you've interviewed or how you've approached stuff or any of that. That's all an illusion. And this could be a great new emotional start for you, this new moon. There could be a very significant interview in the month of July for you. I think I already said that. What else? Let me know if you want clarification here. What else do we have here? Talk less, feel more. Detoxify. I think you need like a salt bath or like a sauna or something. Like, we have Taurus twice here for you. Full moon in Taurus. Detoxify. Taurus can sometimes overindulge, and I feel like you may have overindulged yourself in some of this balls to the wall, which, and I get it. You're like, Bird, this is my livelihood. Like, this is my thing. Leave the past behind. And I'm going to leave it there, because what is meant for you is not going to pass you by. The right thing is going to be waiting for you exactly where it's supposed to be. The Lovers. The people that you're going to be working with, your bosses, this is going to be a very harmonious environment. So you just have to wait a little bit longer. Up next, we have Chris for question number 2. If you're called to donate, let me know. If you would like to book a private reading or order a custom spell candle, you can email me. And Chris, go ahead and post your second question. And I'm sorry, I feel like I'm giving you the same information, but that's what is coming out. All right, we got Chris for one more, then we got our Philomena. Hydration check, kings and queens. How's it going? How is everybody doing? I sure can. Let's take a look here. Spirit, show me what is coming towards Chris in love. Now we can really talk about that Jupiter transit for you. Because, and you are highly empathic, highly emotionally intelligent, especially with that Cancer moon at 28 degrees. That's a heavy degree. Cancer's not a heavy-ish sign. Hey, SB. But that talks about, that's almost a 29th degree. It's almost, mastery of the moon in Cancer. So were you always, and I know you're in Aries, but were you always like a sensitive soul? I feel like you kind of just pick up on stuff. Like you can walk into a room and just feel the vibes with that Cancer moon. All right, let's see what is going on. What is coming towards Chris in love? What is coming towards Chris in love? We got the Page of Wands. Someone is trying to get physical. We have the 10 of, oh Lord, what is this? 7 of Swords, 8 of Swords, boo-boo. Oh, hell no. Okay. Hi, Amber. She's like, girl, I know I get expressive. Give me I'm all water. Give me a moment here. 4 of Swords. Good God. And we have the Empress here. Here's what I'm seeing for you. Long term, and again, we have 7 people watching. So I'm going to talk about that Jupiter, and then we're going to move on real quick. Ember May, chill out, baby girl. When Jupiter transits your 7th house, there is going to be, Ember May, no, there is going to be an activation. She's trying to knock my cup over. There is going to be an activation of your house of committed relationships. And so there will be opportunity. However, what I'm seeing is, hold on, like a new person. Yes, I'm seeing a new person come in for you. Come here, honey. But I am also I'm seeing a couple different things. However, in regard to this reading, specifically, like what's coming towards you in the near future, we got someone from the past, I think, is trying to come around that may try to hook up with you, okay? This is someone who could have played games with you in the past, someone who you could have caught feelings for, and you were all up in your head. You've been waiting for them to reach out to you, and then all of a sudden they kind of come out of nowhere. I am hesitant about this because I feel like this is someone that you were wanting to hear from, or someone that you once had a great time with and you were like, wow, like that could have been something. But this person does not treat you with respect. This person treated you less than an option. And Spirit is saying You have Empress energy. You should let people cater to you. And even if you're looking for some quick fun romp or whatever that you had with this person, I honestly don't feel like it's going to be, I hope this is appropriate, whatever, it's fine. I hope it's appropriate that I'm having this conversation with you right now. But with this Page of Wands, it's like, it's not even good. I think you built something up in your mind where I don't think this is going to be as enjoyable as you thought it was going to be. And then and this could happen during this new moon in the next couple of weeks. And it could kind of stir up some emotions, and it's leading you to accept better in partnerships, relationships, and for yourself, because the more self-respect you have, the better in turn people are going to treat you. Does this make sense? Thank you, SB. Do you know who I'm talking about? This is someone you had a good time with, and they kind of ghosted you or went silent. And this Four of Pentacles, it's like, you may have caught feelings for this person, and if they come back around, I feel like it's too little too late, but the Four of Pentacles is like, you may want to stay away from this person. You may want to hold your energy back from this person. I feel like this person, this energy that I'm picking up on, this Three of Swords, Seven of Swords, like, Ember, we gotta get moving here. The Seven of Swords and Three of Swords, sorry. Someone that you caught feelings for, Ten of Cups. This is someone who, like, deceived you, someone who made you overthink. You said it could be a couple people. This person is going to surface in the next couple of weeks. And you do whatever you want, but I feel like you're leaning toward rejecting them, because this is more about self-respect rather than like having a night of fun. And even if you go, like, do whatever you want, but if you want to go have fun with this person, I don't think it's going to be as enjoyable as it was the first time. Because I just feel like it's a little like, in some ways, it's like the magic kind of died. And you kind of see this person with their mask off for who they really are, Seven of Swords. It's like, you're really not all that. Ninth house in Taurus again. Ninth house of higher learning. We have Neptune. I think that you would do really well in like a spiritually based relationship with someone who is open to the things that you are. And I feel like when people are kind of turned off by that stuff, that should probably be like a red flag to you. And maybe that's an identifier of like who this person could have been. This could have been someone who is very like against like tarot or, you know, astrology or spirituality, or like made fun of like woo-woo stuff. They could have like picked on that. I don't know if they knew that about you, but let me see what else. I want to pull from Dark Romance too. Because we went there. Who was this person? Yeah, I think that you definitely caught feelings for this person. They kept you in your head, and you were at separation for... It could have been like a one-night stand that you thought was going to turn into something, or someone you got to know like very briefly, and then it just poof ended. Let's see what the Lenormand says. What's coming next? This person, I feel like, this is going to sound weird. This person is kind of beating themselves up too for the way that they treated you. And I feel like if I'm telling you, Chris, given the opportunity to get to know and spend more time with this person, you would not have stayed with them. I don't care how hot they are. I don't care whatever. You would have been like, this is not, you are treating yourself as you will be within the next year, and I really want you to keep that in mind with the Jupiter transit, your 7th house. Let people really treat you well. Let people treat you well. Let people be kind to you. Don't be taking any of this crap. People that behave like this, they're not allowed back in. I love how the whip has like an X. This person may have said that they were looking for a relationship and then like flipped the script and they were like, wow, Chris was actually a great person, but they already like kind of shit the bed in my opinion. So I feel like this could be happening definitely in the next couple of weeks here. And if you do decide to hang out with this person, you're going to be like, ew. I see you with the lights on for who you really are, and I'll pass. I'm not kidding. That's what I see. Chris. This is energy I'm picking up on. Yeah, this could have been someone that was like, yeah, I'm looking for a long-term relationship, and then went ghost. Little Page of Wands, they were just looking for a romp. Someone that you did have feelings for. Ugh, so annoying. Chris, thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Let me know if there's anything else, clarification. I feel like, at least the first reading, I feel like I've kind of given you similar info on that before. So if there's anything else, let me know. Up next, we have Philomena. We got Philomena, and then we have SB. Welcome in. All right. Philomena, go ahead and post. All right, Philomena. And then we have SB up next. What is coming towards Philomena in love? In love. What the hell? Whew. All right. Yeah, SB, you can ask me whatever you want. Or meaning yes, you can change your question. Okay, so Philomena, there's something that needs to be tied up here. I'm seeing you making peace with the past. What the hell is going on with this moon? It almost feels like some type of retrograde or something, where it's like the whole making peace with the past thing. We have the Tower, we have the Hangman, we have the Seven of Pentacles, I do have a King of Swords here. Okay, we have Hermit energy, which is Virgo, 7 of Wands, 5 of Swords, and King of Swords. There could be someone that pops up from the past here. It could be a Virgo, could be an air sign, someone that you dated or had a relationship with in the past, and they very surprisingly and shockingly come forward after a period of you like not hearing from this person. They, I think, are trying to come forward with an apology, but you don't really want to hear it. I feel like some of this energy has to happen before you can fully move forward into a new relationship. If that doesn't resonate, there could be, like, are you super single right now? Or is there someone that you're talking to? It's like there's some type of conflict that needs to be resolved. Thanks, Jaded. Something needs to be brought to resolution in regard to someone that you're dealing with or someone that you dealt with in the past, so that you can be free and clear of whatever the hell this energy is. You're not talking to anyone. I see someone from the past coming back. Someone that could have done something kind of painful to you, King of Swords energy. Or, and or slash, I think you're getting really clear about what it is that you're looking for when it comes to dating and relationships. You don't need someone who is like, I'm getting this image of this guy that's always like over mansplaining and like very aggressive. This could have been someone that you dated before. And it's like, that is moving forward, like that is not the energy that you are going to have in your life. Yeah, it's almost like someone that you used to date comes back around to like apologize, but in reality they kind of just start like almost an argument, and it's like, are you calling to apologize? Like, leave me the hell alone. And I also feel, I just think that you have the wisdom, you have the history to make really good choices moving forward when you meet new people. I would not advise you to go back with anyone that you dated previously. I think all of that's going to be put to an end. Or if you're still emotionally dealing with someone you were processing like an ex or some type of breakup, this moon is going to give you opportunity to go within and resolve some of that stuff so that you can be free and clear of that energy moving forward. I do sense that you could start dating new people even like this summer, in a couple months, whatever, but I'm not picking up like a specific person in your energy right now that is new. I'm seeing something being resolved with someone in the past that pops up, and it's like, what the hell are you doing here? Yeah. Virgo and Neptune in the 8th house, someone coming back from the dead. This could be an emotional thing that you're going through, and it could take a little bit longer. So if that person doesn't necessarily resonate, I would say, the Hermit going within and the 7 of Pentacles, Hanged Man energy, it's going to take a little bit longer, and it is a little bit frustrating until you find the type of person that is like your forever person, but I do see you dating, and I see you choosing better mates. Even if it's just like someone you date for a little while, I just see you choosing better and better, and the quality of the people that you're talking to is getting better and better because of everything that you've learned from. You're making a lot of progress even if you feel like there's nothing really going on. And being protective of yourself and going within. You're not the kind, even if you come for a tarot reading, Philomena, you're not the type of person who's going to ask everyone their opinion about this person you're dating. I think you have a really good gut instinct about people moving forward, and I think that's all from the wisdom that you've gained. So I'm going to leave that with you. I'm sorry, Philomena. I'm sorry, Philomena. All right, up next, I have SB. All right, let me grab a different deck. Last call for donations, guys. Jaded says, what private readings do you have when it comes to future partner? So I do an hour reading. It's on the phone. And the only thing I don't read about are health related questions. And if you want to talk about a future partner, I will go into a meditation prior to your reading and get a bunch of information. So you just let me know what you want to focus on, and that's what we'll focus on. I know there's people here who have had private sessions with me, whether it be tarot, psychic, or astrology. So feel free to share your testimonies in the chat. We could get creative if you wanted me. The other thing I could do for you, Jaded, is I could make you a private video on YouTube and just send you the link if you want that. I like to have you there to have a two-way conversation, but if you just want like a recording, I could make you a video on here too. All right. But just let me know what you want to do. Yeah, just email me. We can figure that out. All right, up first we got SB, or up next we have SB. All right, SB. First reading is the general. Last call for donations, guys. We want a general for SB. Spirit, what is going on around SB? We have the Three of Swords, which is heartbreak, healing. We have awakening. I knew the Three of Wands was going to come out. The Six of Cups represents children, so I know that you're still in the thick of experiencing your grief here, which is what the Three of Swords is representing. The Three of Wands and the Six of Cups is telling me that spending time with your son is really going to be the key to a lot of your healing right now. Yeah, we have the Star. Taking care of yourself the best that you can right now. And again, not everything is set in stone right now either. 7 of Cups. If you don't have to make any major decisions, and I remember picking up on this energy when, like a couple weeks ago, I said you were going to move through this energy very gracefully. I thought this was the Magician, but it's actually the Hierophant. But either way, it's like things are I was a little sad about a decision I made to do. I'm not sure I made the right one. If you don't have to make, like, if there's certain things that have deadlines and you have to make decisions for them, okay, fine. But if you don't have to make any solid decisions right now, especially in this stage of grief that you're in, you may want to put them off a little bit longer, especially if they're like really significant ones. The Queen of Pentacles is going to take her time to make sure that she's planting things on really solid, healthy ground, and that she's really, trusting herself with it. The Hierophant, consulting spirit and feeling really in sync with what we're doing. However, and it is all going to come together here. The Queen of Pentacles, 3 of Wands, the Hierophant, except for the 7 of Cups can be a very delusional type of energy. I'm not saying you're delusional, or I don't mean delusional. It can be a very distorting type of energy. It can say, like, I don't even know which way is up right now, and it's like, hold on. You don't need to make this decision right now. What you really need to do is, if you're feeling really sad today or you're feeling really down, the star, you need to put yourself first and tend to your like mental, physical health, and just go and move slow. Queen of Pentacles, you're gonna get there. That's the advice for right now. And this moon, this Cancer new moon for you could be a bit emotional with this 3 of Swords here. And I think there's some things that could come up, like, and I know I've talked to you about, like, even my personal grief process, where it's like when you lose someone quickly and unexpectedly, you start to grieve the future that you don't get to have with that person that you thought you were going to have. And I think that's going to be triggering this week around the new moon. So there's things that are going to come up that you have to process. Take your time. You don't have to make any decisions, and call on Spirit to help you right now. Yeah. It's kind of, hey Chris, thank you. It's all kind of compounding right now. The Queen of Wands, you'll take action at the right time. And there's the Magician. Yeah, trust yourself. You're going to make the right decisions at the right time. You have all of the tools. There is no need to rush right now. You are going to get exactly where you need to go. And I think the people in your life can understand where you're at right now, because you need to be a little gentle to yourself. And I don't know, you're a Virgo, right? I don't know that earth signs are that good at being gentle with themselves. And I know earth signs can move slow, but it's like, I know a lot of earth signs that can really go balls to the wall. So just when it comes to like work and decisions and building things, and earth signs are very much doers. And so just let yourself take it easy. Maybe you're allowed to take some time off, and maybe you can just do some fun summer stuff so that to get some of the stress off your mind right now. We have South Node Libra in the 11th house. Maybe you need to hang out with some girlfriends, hang out with some old ride or die friends, and go to the pool or go grab a coffee and just kind of hang. Maybe you have friends that also have kids. Maybe you can go to the park or just do something low key so that you can just kind of like talk and get out of your environment, get out of your head a little bit. Friendship is going to be very important for you right now. I'm going to grab from this deck. The Rose Garden. Innocence, forgiveness. Be gentle with yourself. What did I just say? As I throw it down. Healing the mother line. Healing ancestral work, mother line, and growing up. The Sun. Joy, enjoyment, life force, success, vitality, and play. I think it's important to get some friends and go do something fun. Maybe go walk around the mall. Grab a little, coffee, matcha, whatever you're into, and just kind of maybe even go like window shopping. Just walk around and, go look at makeup or whatever it is that you're into. You don't have to buy anything. You just to kind of get you out of this slump. Something that you used to enjoy doing. And connecting with friends is going to help get you out of your head. Let's see what else I have for you. General reading for Raisin, not today. I don't do a whole lot of free readings anymore, but on occasion I'll pop on. It depends how I feel, but lately I haven't, because I haven't had as much free time, so I mostly will pop on for donation readings. Cross the bridge of happiness. It leads over the depths of your emotions. Now, and with the Sun energy, because of the grief that you're feeling, that Three of Swords, you may feel guilty, like if you laugh about something, or do you know what I'm saying? Or it's like if there are moments of happiness, it's like you're going to be feeling a whole range of emotions through all of this. Recognize despair as an opportunity. Within it, you'll find the gift of awakening. And then we have create a future paradise. Live in this world as a dreamer. So that's what I'm getting for you. That's what I got for your first reading, boo-boo. So up next, I have SB again, and then Chris. And then we are going to... I will be ending soon. Thank you. Tarot card. These are so gorgy. They're so gorgy. Thank you. All right. Let me pull up. Let's use this beautiful deck. That's the wrong one. Let's use this one. Oh, okay, let's see. All right, readings are now closed. All right, let's see. SB, I dropped my kid at summer camp. I hope I made the right choice for him. Will he eventually acclimate to this environment? Spirit, hi Amber. Show me how this is gonna go. Show me, will he acclimate to the environment? Queen of Cups, you're doing the right thing, honey. You love him. It was probably hard for you to even let him go. Aww. BB girl. I know, honeybee. I have to finish this reading, little girl. Ember, everybody loves you, but I have to do this reading, BB girl. Okay, I'll be right back, my BB girl. All right. You have Magician again. You have way more power than you are giving yourself credit for, my friend. Queen of Wands. Damn. 10 of Pentacles. 4 of Pentacles. Yeah. 10 of Swords. Strength. And the Moon. So on the top of the deck here, we have the 3 of Swords again. So you may, because of the grief that you're dealing with, you might feel like it's hard to kind of hear your intuition right now, and that is very normal. Page of Wands, you're still waking up every day and you're still participating. The Queen of Cups is very much like mother energy, nurturer energy, and I feel like this does have you kind of second guessing yourself, like, oh my God, was this the right thing? There may be days where if he doesn't feel good or he really doesn't want to go, you might let him stay home, but I do feel like he is going to acclimate to this environment. And this is even if it feels really difficult or he like cries or is upset, this is a rite of passage for him with this moon energy. I think that he... and I know he's a Scorpio, and I'm a Scorpio, so I'm going to tell you how I know he's a child, and I'm a cat lady, and we're very different. But with the moon energy, especially when I was young, and even still in my adulthood, because of maybe some of my spectrum-y ways, when I would enter a brand new environment, I would be very, very, very suspect, because when a Scorpio walks into a brand new environment, it is information overload from every angle that you can imagine. We're picking up on energy, frequency from a very extreme levels, and so it's hard. And then you're meeting new people, and it's all just a bunch of newness at once. So even the same, like I'll go to a restaurant and I'll order the same thing every single time. I'm one of those people. Because I have OCD, I'm a creature of habit. And so, and Scorpios can sometimes be that way because we like to know what to expect. And because this is new, it is going to take him a minute to get there, but he does have the strength to get there, and this is pushing him. Strength is Leo energy, which squares Scorpio. This is a challenge for him, but he will overcome it. He will overcome it, and he will become better, and he will become stronger. Because the more he's pushed out of his comfort zone, the better and the more he's going to grow when it comes to other stuff. Because he can't avoid doing new things forever. You know what I'm saying? Yes, he is going to acclimate. No, it's not going to be perfect every single day. But I do think it is in his best interest to keep going. Page of Wands. And who did I have here? Yeah, 3 of Swords. It might be heartbreaking even just driving away and leaving him there. Let's grab some advice for you. Advice for you and then advice for him. Ready? Full moon in Capricorn. Take a reality check. Everything is okay. Everyone is safe. If something happens, they're going to call you. You're going to be all right. You know what I mean? It's going to be all good. Be humble. We have Leo energy here. I'm sure that they have, if he has a bad day, they're used to that. They're around kids, right? Believe in your good luck. He is going to have really good positive days there. Now I'm going to grab advice for him. Messages for him. let's see. Embrace the in-between. You guys are in a weird transition right now, and don't expect yourself or him to feel normal, because you're kind of in this in-between space of the grief, right? Life is a mystery. You see clearly now. I do think he's going to make a friend there. I think there'll be another little boy that he does bond with there, and I feel like this other little boy could be a water sign, and I feel like they could kind of hit it off. But I feel like you won't see the outcome of this until the end. So I do think he's going to acclimate. He will see clearly. The moon is pushing through fear. Feeling the fear, doing it anyway. Because it's truly just an illusion. This other child could be a Cancer. I have North Node in Cancer in the 12th house. 12th house is about mysteries, the divine, and we have this bobcat spirit. Life is a mystery, and I think there's a whole, there could be something divine at play here for him to make a friend there. And some like a deeper type of friendship. And I know they're young, but I'm just saying, I think that's possible here. So I'm going to leave that with you. Yeah, this other kid could be a Cancer. And Scorpio and Cancer are two peas in a pod. Great, great friendship. And I can vouch for that. Okay. Excuse me. Thank you so much, SB. All right, I got Chris for one more, and then we are out of here. Chris, my baby. Pisces and Scorpio also does well. It depends on the chart. It's all water. So yes, and the moon actually the moon in the tarot does represent Pisces energy. So yeah, another Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, it's all good. So all right. Oh, poor baby. All right, Chris Boo Boo, you're up. Chris. You'll get there. Think of it, SB, think of it as like rite of passage energy. You're doing the right things. It may feel, you might be emotional about it. It may be hard, but Newbie can tell you, she's raised how many? When you drop them off and you take them to things, like I can imagine it's gotta be hard. I don't like leaving my cats at the groomer, at the vet. Like, I feel like I can't even function. So I've gotten a little better with these three, but I'm so attached to these cats. My cats are so spoiled. It's not even funny. I'm with them 24/7. And they run me. Oh my God, a lizard got in last night. while Chris is typing, Chris, you can go ahead and post. A lizard got in last night, and I had to. It was up by my front door, and Augustus and Willow were like, I'm like, this lizard has a death wish, because these cats were like, it is on. They were ready to kill him. Ember, normally my huntress, she was sleeping, so she didn't know what was going on. So I decided to save the lizard, and I put the cats away, and I got this like big duster, like a ceiling duster, and I got him down, and I opened the front door, and I shimmied him out the front door. And I asked ChatGPT, I was like, is it poisonous? But no, it wasn't poisonous. So yeah, I just got a little duster, and I grabbed him, and he shimmied down the wall and right out the front door. And it was way less dramatic than I thought it was going to be, because I used to have, this is the first lizard, I used to have them on my old patio, but I was on the second floor, but they never got in. But my home here is a little bit older than my last one was a new build that I was in, and so there's like a little bit of like a crack. So I think they can, I mean, they're tiny lizards. They can really like squeeze into stuff. But anyway, but yeah, I remember in Arizona they would come in all the time, and I wasn't afraid. I would catch them in like cups and stuff and throw them outside. But yeah, nothing stands a chance with these three. So I thought I would save him. Chris? I'll stay on for him. I'll stay on for Chris. I'm sure he'll come right back. He knows I can ramble. I need to cut up I got some red cabbage and some red leaf lettuce. I'm gonna make me a little chicken salad tonight. I gotta feed these cats and get ready to do it all again tomorrow. I might come on tomorrow. We'll see how I feel. Hey, Amber. Hi, Bubba girl. I might come on tomorrow. I pulled the sun today as my card, and here I pulled it again. So something good's going on. Hi, baby girl. Mediterranean. Oh, Mediterranean food is my favorite. Hey, newbie, have you ever had Aladdin's in Ohio? Amber, you can't. Oh my God, honey, she's like tearing the place up. Get down from there. Have you ever had Aladdin's? Oh my gosh, you have. It is the best Mediterranean food. You have to try it. They have the best. The hummus and veggie plate is my favorite thing. When I flew home last time, my aunt and uncle know I love it, and I flew into the Akron airport, and there's one like nearby. We literally immediately went to Aladdin's in Akron, home of LeBron. But anyway, home of LeBron. You need to go. I'm telling you, It's going to be your favorite thing ever. They have smoothies, they have wraps, they have salad. Chris is here. I'm talking about food. You're all right. I knew you were going to be back. Yeah, anyways, Aladdin's is, and I'm hoping that I get sent back for work. We'll see what happens. And I told I almost revealed my day job. But anyways, if I have to go up there for work, they are also a fan of it, and they were like, we will get Aladdin's, and I'm like, please. Yes. Past bosses or past jobs, yes. Thank you, Chris. And I'm sorry if I didn't pick up on that before. But let's see. You're totally fine, babe. You're good. You're good. All right, Spirit, this is my last reading today. Show me what's going on with Chris. Will Chris hear from any past bosses or jobs? I knew you were coming back. Past bosses or jobs? Past bosses? Give me a second here, because I'm going to do something I normally don't do. I think I've been reading for too long. Give me 1 second here. Because I want the brass tacks on this. This is my own clarification here. I'm going to do a throwdown between old boss, old boss, old boss, old job, old job, old job. Something new, something new, something new. I feel like you're going to go somewhere new. I think that you will hear from an old boss, but I kind of feel like you don't necessarily trust where they're leading you, or they may have led you astray in the past, and you're like, I don't know. So here's how I see this. Here's how I see this playing out. There could be an opportunity that comes from a past boss, but I don't know that it's exactly what you are looking for. That may not resonate right now, because I think you may think this is exactly what you want, but I don't know that in reality it's going to be exactly what you want. In regard to an old job, okay, I feel like it's going to be a little too late. I don't necessarily see that happening imminent or like in the near future. It would more so be like an old boss that maybe has even gone somewhere else. I feel like you are going to go to a new place with new energy. Brand new start, Ace of Cups. We have Magician here as well. And the other reason I think you're going somewhere new is the 10 of Cups, 5 of Wands, and Emperor. I feel like there may be several rounds of interviews and you end up going to a completely new organization. But I do think you could hear from an old boss. Maybe you get an offer from an old boss and you also have an offer from a new company, maybe you choose to go to the new company. I know I threw a lot of cards down here, but I just really wanted to clarify. The choice is going to be yours, Empress, at the top of the deck. 6 of Pentacles. Let me see what else I have here for you. South Node, Aries in the 3rd house. Either way, I feel like the situation that you are going into, that you are going to take, there are going to be past life connections. Maybe not necessarily like in this life. There could be an opportunity, but I feel like old boss could reach out, but I don't know that you're necessarily like on board with what they're pitching to you. Like, it may not sound like what you thought, or maybe the job changed a little bit, but I feel like you're going into a new opportunity that you're gonna love, that's a really great fit for you, that was a little bit competitive to get into, and that they make a clear decision to choose you. Let me pull your oracle. Take time to heal. Take time out. See the big picture. You need to take a step back. I know you want this. I know you want this so bad. You have to let it play out, my friend. Let me see what else I have for you. I haven't grabbed this in a long time. This is actually one of my favorite decks. Oh. It's at the bottom of the barrel. All right, Spirit, show me helpful energy for Chris. Helpful energy. What does Chris need to know? What does Chris need to know? Leadership. You could be in a leadership position. Power and abundance. Beautiful. I see you being in some type of leadership or management position where you have power, you're going to be making more money, and you're going to be really happy. And it is going to be worth the wait, my friend. And I know it feels like it's taking forever, but you are going to get there. You're going to get there. You just got to hold on for one more day, and things will go your way. Hold on for one more day. I hope you enjoyed that, Chris. I can feel your energy, BB. You got this. You got this. Patience, my friend. All right, I'm going to leave that with you in Spirit's blessing. I might come on tomorrow night. We'll see. I don't even know what the hell I'm doing. And hi, baby Gus. Are you ready to eat? All right, my cats are ready to eat, so I got to go. Bye, guys. Thank you so much.